Alright, good morning. I don't know where we left off in the last recording. We'll see how it turns out. The HUD is a little bit crazy when you log in. There we go. No name seems fine. Actually, let's just turn it off completely right now. We're here in the B60. This is where I sleep. We've got a nice crew quarters over here. That's really nice. Saying good morning on the server here. Nice. We're all thinking different things with our random emojis and salutes in the morning. Alright, so we're back here in the B60. Let's go ahead and head outside. Actually, let's go upstairs. Aegir delivered the ship. We have a welding ship now. And then he replaced it with the XL version of the welding ship. So, let's go check out what the ship looks like now. Alright, let's hop inside and let's fly it around. Well, we can't really see much of it, but that's alright. It's, well, it's nighttime. It's not gonna be daytime for a little while. Okay, let's unlock. Oh, tilting back just a little bit. That's alright. Dampeners on, please. Okay, so we do have some thrusters on the bottom, some atmos on the bottom here. Keep us afloat. But it looks like it's hydrogen for the most part. Can we turn that hydrogen off and still stay afloat while empty? Yes, we can. Oh, we can stay afloat, but we don't have any direction. Well, we got side-to-side thrust. There. So we got side-to-side, but we don't have any forward and back movement without hydrogen on. Okay, well that's good to know. Okay, well let's land it before we use all of our fuel, but nice, I like it. Well, he delivered after I got all the glass pretty much welded up. I used the conveying system anyway from the base to weld that up, and then I've been welding on the inside of the base. Let's go show that off. Where are you, connector? Back? Forward? There it is. Lock that on. Okay, good. It turns everything off. Nice. He's got it all programmed and ready to go. I love it. Okay, well, we don't have to use that. I've got a plan. I got all the greenhouse welded up, but I want to build like a house up on the canyon, which you cannot see. But I feel like we need a residence somewhere with like a med bay and a bed and a landing pad for the salamander, so we're not taking up the commercial space. I think that would be good. So that probably won't be this episode for sure, but we'll have to create a house at some point. Let's go down here. Yes. I could cycle the airlock, but I don't really care, actually. I just open and close that door, and the pressure gets there because we're just getting free air anyway. Why are my thrusters on? Oh, they're not. I don't know why that looked like it was on. Okay. I was gonna say, I have everything off, in theory. Yes. Okay. Trying to save power. But we got the inside of the greenhouse done, so, what are they talking about over here? Grabby hands, I guess. I haven't noticed anything different? Am I dumb? Late last year, early this year, I think it was rewritten. Well, I don't know what it was like in the old times. I haven't really used grabby hands that much, so I haven't noticed anything different, but I also don't think I ever used it properly. Let's see, we got our ECI logos back. I think Airgath had turned that one upside down, and then this one was a Volsling Industries one, so we're back to our normal branding. Let's get that out of there. I used that to merge on that battery. Let's put our thing away. Alright, then we walk in here. I don't know how much of this I showed on camera. We were like in voice chat with a bunch of others, so I don't know how much of it will make the cut. Some of it was funny, some of it might be worth including, some of it's just really boring and we're just talking, so it probably gets cut out while I'm walking around and welding. But I got all of these collectors in. It's going to be static, that it's pulling away, because basically I want to plant and walk away or log off the server, and I don't want to have to worry about some robot going back and forth, or something getting stuck, or some clang contraption that is going to break the server. So we've got one subgrid is all this is, basically, because we got them mag plated up there, and then they've got a connector rail all the way across that connects them up, and then they are all plumbed on the back side of the building here, down and through. And since they're all collectors, they should all end up in some container somewhere. I might have to use a script to sort, because I did not put sorters in. I put one sorter in, actually, but nothing for the food side. So yeah, there is our farm. We are pretty much, like, out of ice. At least not enough to even get these guys full. They are off right now too, because they use actually a lot of power. 20 kilowatts doesn't sound like too much, but then you got 60 of them. It adds up pretty quick for having just a couple wind turbines. Yeah, because with a couple wind turbines, we are What are we? 360 there, 360 there. So 700-ish, a little over 700, 720. And then we've got 20 kilowatts here, I believe. Yeah, 20 kilowatts times 60, that's 1200 power. So we've got 1200 watts of power in our farm while it's going, with only 720 to supply it. So what I think I want to do is I want to have each row be whatever crop it's going to grow. So like this will be only coffee, and when we plant it, we'll hit a button, or we'll use Duke's farm script, that after it's done with the planting and it gets excavated, or if like this is empty, it turns the farm off and we save power. I think that would be good, because we've definitely got enough power when all of these are off to replenish all the batteries. So, and we won't be growing 24/7. We're going to be doing other projects. We're going to be offline, so we don't need them on all the time anyway. And we may build like a solar panel outside, but I think that'll work for now for power savings. Back here I have this little back room. It's like a little nursery, I guess. I was thinking that I could grow like for seedlings and stuff. I don't know if I like it. I thought I did. It looks good from in here, but when I get outside and we'll look at it with the salamander up in the air, it just looks a little awkward, and I don't really think we need it. The only reason I added it really was underneath this guy is an irrigation system on that side and on that side. So the plumbing goes underneath here, makes a right angle. There's a sorter that only accepts ice. That goes into that container, and then that feeds the irrigation system. And then the water goes back, obviously, to the farms, because the sorters do nothing for gas direction. So gas is able to flow back through and fill up the farms. So that's easy enough. But I have this gigantic container back here. It is way too much. There's no way I'm going to fill that thing with ice. Yeah, we're at 1.8 kilograms here, and we've only filled up 660 of 820,000. That is going to be just a ton of ice. There's no way I need that much ice to fill up that container. So this guy will probably go. I feel a little cheaty using him anyway. I know we have like a rule that we can use like 1 or 2 on a base, but I feel like it's a little bit much. So I want to put something else back here, like maybe like a water tower or some like industrial freezer that looks like we could store ice in it in this desert. So we might do that, or we might make it look like a water tower, because I still don't understand why we don't have a water tower. The water that's in the irrigation system is technically a gas, according to the game code, so it could fill up a tank really easily. I think there's mods out there. We don't have the mod on the server, but I don't know why that's not a vanilla thing. I don't know why we don't have a water tank. I did get this large cargo container from a salvage. I think I showed it. We'll see how the footage goes, but I found something that had an artillery cannon, or not an artillery, but I found a base, and I can't remember the name of it. It had an assault cannon out that direction somewhere, and it had this large cargo container. It had a basic refinery, a couple vents, which is nice because it's the round vents. I don't have many of those. And then that little cargo container. We might use that large cargo container for ice. I don't know. What is that, like half the capacity of the big one? 420,000 kilos? I mean, that's still a lot. Oh, that has radio components in it still. That's good to know. It's not plumbed up to anything either. Yeah, I've got a port here, but I haven't actually populated it. I just merged it to the ground to get it out of, I didn't want loose blocks floating around. I'm trying to merge everything to our grid, so we don't have too many grids to clean up. Alright, lights on, because it's the middle of the night. So I like the greenhouse building. I really like the main portion of it. This back room over here just looks protrudy and weird, and I don't like it. I was thinking once I got cargo containers on here, it would not look awkward, but I've got cargo containers on there now, and it still looks awkward. I want it to be more of a solid building without all the glass, and put like an actual outbuilding over here that's a little bit bigger, because we need to have batteries, we need to have the irrigation system, storage, all of that stuff needs to be back here. So I think we need to redo that room for sure. And then over here in the front, I need to have a better landing pad. I don't want to get too close to the tree. Obviously the B-60 is way in the way. He needs to move. I'm thinking about like just taking him out to space. But he needs to move. We need to have a better landing pad. It's pretty tight getting the salamander in there, and not everybody's going to have that size of ship. So I kind of feel like we need to maybe make the pad like here. Like maybe we'll have like 4 pads right here in like a legitimate storage system, and then we'll have it convey over this direction. But I'm not really sure, because I need to plumb it over here somehow, and I don't want to dig voxels. For no particular reason. It's just like a challenge of mine, I guess, that I don't want to dig voxels. So I got to get this guy plumbed over here somehow for a landing pad. So I think that would be good right here-ish. Maybe on the other side. I don't know. That might have a little bit more room over there, huh? No, they're about the same, aren't they? I don't know. But we need to come up with some legitimate pads. You know, I just noticed I have an ore deposit here. I guess I've assumed it's been ice, but what are you? I guess I do need to turn my HUD on. Oh, it's gold. Well, that's funny. Early in the playthrough, when I was trying to make money from the economy stations, I had not found a gold deposit, so apparently we are literally sitting on a gold mine. Huh. I don't really want to do any mining in this playthrough, but maybe we'll lease out this land to somebody that wants to start a gold mine. We'll see. Like, we have to, like, mark it off so they don't mine any voxels that we don't want them to mine. Because I kind of want to leave this area as pristine as possible. Like, I know there's ice underneath here that we could use for our farm, but I don't want to damage the voxels, so I think we're going to order ice, or we're going to go find ice elsewhere to fill up the farm. I want to keep this nice and green and pristine, so maybe the pads would be better over here, so we don't interfere with our gold mining rights over there. I don't know. But for now, I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory. I've got all of the loot from the salvage contracts that I need to go turn in, and I've been stockpiling them up just so I don't, you know, turn one in and then the rep disappears, because I think right now, TFSB, yeah, we're neutral with them. We used to be up in the green, but we are now neutral because we have just degraded over time and not traded with them for a while. So I've been stockpiling those up. I think I've got some other contracts that maybe we can fill the ship up with. We'll see what we have. But I want to complete some of these contracts. I want to get a little bit more money in the bank. And I also want to, oh, uranium, that's not happening. Yeah, we might have like the gold here, though. So yeah, most of it is with this TFSB. I don't remember if it's between Matson or the other one that I'm escaping, but we'll take what we can in the ship. We'll turn these contracts in, get our reputation up, and then I want to find a new ship. The B-60 is nice. I like that it's multi, you know, it's got hydrogen and Atmos. Obviously, we damaged it a bit. I think I ground that off, actually. And the other side is damaged, but it's a good utility ship, but it's enormous. Especially sitting here in the ground. I don't really want it. I think it'd be good to have it like out in space, and maybe we'll take the Atmos off of it and take it back down to Earth, and just have it a spaceship. That might be the best thing to do, or maybe we just scrap it entirely and we build a new ship out of both of the parts, like we cannibalize it and we have an Atmos ship and we get a hydrogen ship. I'm not really sure, but it's enormous, it's bulky. I want something that's a little bit smaller, as a like shuttlecraft that'll go from the ground here up into space, because we need to get out into space. Aegir and Kaz are building a space station somewhere over there, Center Point Station, where everybody is going to have their shops, so we definitely need to get a way to get out there sooner than later, so we'll do that. Alright, let's see what we have for contract-wise that we can fill into the Salamander, and then we'll go over to those stations and turn in our salvage contracts and see if we can buy a better ship. Well, that might be the thing I need to do, is the contracts here. We need to have these a little bit better. Right now, I've got bulk acquisition. I know that it goes to the shipbuilders, but unfortunately, we have two, Whitfield and Matson, that is this same company. So I don't know who I'm returning this to. I don't have a way to point to the GPS or mark it on my HUD. I also don't have a station listed here. So that'd be really nice to have the station listed somewhere in this information of where it's going. Or even like a create GPS marker or create waypoint or something, because we got acquisition drop-off there and there, and we've got another one underneath there. I know that one's not the one I'm looking for because it's a different company, but we're just gonna check both stations, and that's a little bit annoying. EBR definitely has some stuff over here. Hopefully his guns are not active. I know he has them for spiders, so hopefully they're nice to us. He's got a cool facility. He's got a big old solar panel there, big crane. I like it. It's looking really good. Come on, land up here. I really hope this is a station that takes steel. I really want to empty off this weight. Okay, yeah, my thrusters are on. You're just having a time, dude. Fuel. There we go. We're locked on. No fuel, I know. Got it so it tries to charge when it's plugged in, but that doesn't work in trading mode. Silver, which we didn't have. Motors, uranium. Oh, good. the steel plate is here. Let's finish that from the salamander. There we go. 5 million. Gold ingot. That's at the different station, apparently. So that's unfortunate. Salvage. Yes. Finish. Okay. We turned in a bunch. What did that do to our reputation? EFSB. Where are you? 270? I guess we didn't get a lot. We got, still neutral. That's a little unfortunate, so we're not going to get much of a price discount. Alright, the hull frame J is what I was thinking of for a jump drive ship, but looking at it, it looks like it doesn't really have the Atmos on it. The Horizon Forge might be the answer, but I think it's mostly Atmo. I think it's an only atmospheric. Yeah, atmospheric construction vehicle. So the Horizon Forge might be a good one for planetary to go around. Hull frame C is hydrogen, but I don't know how well it does on planet. Well, maybe it's the B980 that we need. The B60 is awesome. I love it, but it's enormous. Maybe the B980 is what we need. And capable of carrying small vehicles. Yes, I think that's what we need. I think we need a B980. So I think we should probably buy that. We definitely have enough money to do it, but I wanted to get a little bit of a discount with the pricing. So let's go over to the other station. Oh, you know what? I didn't check while we were here. Is the bulk acquisitions of what we could do there. Let's check that. Acquisition, there we go. 60 radio components for 49,000. It's not like a lot of money. It's not enough money to make it worth it. 3,700. Ooh, that's a lot. Girder, bulletproof glass, more silver. Oh, that's only 321 silver for 647,000. We'll accept that. Okay, let's head over to the other station. I didn't really like any of those offers. I don't want to haul over another 4,000 small steel tube. Oh, I can't grind that off yet. We're in a safe zone. Alright, next station. Alright, contracts. Let's get our gold one done. Finish. Yes, there we go. 1.8 million. We'll take it. Now I'm really wishing we brought that silver. That would have been nice. Okay. Is the ship for sale over here? And is it any better of a price? There's the Horizon Forge, the hull frame C. Oh, of course, this guy doesn't even have the ship that we're looking for. Perfect. Like it. Alright, let's check the contracts over here. Acquisitions. Nickel. We could do the nickel. That's an easy one. Yeah, we'll accept that one. Magnesium powder for 1.7. We might have that, actually. Let's accept that one. Alright, I'm a little afraid of this one being 38 kilometers the wrong way, but we're gonna go ahead and accept it. Okay, well, we still have these two mystery blueprints that I don't know where they're supposed to go. I feel like there might be a station or something. Is there another acquisition drop-off? Okay, well, I really don't know where these two go. I don't have anything on my GPS. I don't have anything on the HUD. I don't know where those go. Maybe we just put them in storage somewhere. I don't know. You should unlock, sir. Alright, unlock. There we go. Alright, real quick, let's grind this guy down so the voxels can reset, hopefully. Let's get rid of this. Now, where is that salvage site? 38 kilometers that way. I mean, I guess that's not terrible. We're 27 kilometers that way to Matson, so it might be close-ish. I was hoping more for that direction. That would have been nice. But, that's alright. Let's head over to it. What do we got this? Uranium store. Ooh. Alright, I didn't realize RMX had a uranium store. I need to at least mark this on GPS, and we'll see what rates he's got going on. Yes, please? I didn't think there was uranium on Pertam. Is he going up into space and coming back? The RMX uranium store, but it's also VSV? So who's VSV? Void Steel. Okay. Ooh, that solar panel's having some fun. I guess we'll go over here. This looks like it's the trade station. There's a store right there. Okay, no fuel. That means it's in trade mode, so we're good there. Store. Hey, look at that, uranium. He's got a bunch, actually, and reactor components. That's perfect. And he is looking for ice and prototech. Okay, cool. Let's see, let's buy a couple pieces. I know we just made a bunch of money and I wanted to buy a ship, but we're gonna need uranium for it. So what would like 100, not cash back, that's not what I want. Over here, dum-dum. 3.5 million just for 100 pieces. Oof. I mean, I feel like it's cheaper than anywhere else. Yeah, you know what? I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I need uranium. Also, we need to mark this on the map. Well, now we know where to get uranium. Awesome. I didn't know where he was located. I know they've talked about it, but Now we got 100 uranium on us, which will help. I think we only got like a couple left in the ship here. Yeah, 3 there. I think most of it is on the B-60. I think Aegir gave us a little bit of uranium with the utility ship, but I'm not sure exactly how much. I've got all my reactors off. I'm trying to go on renewable as much as possible when on the planet. But we definitely need uranium when we're out in space. Helicopter slow down. And that looks like a pretty big salvage. Oh, it's a farm. Oh, it just doesn't have the wind turbine. That's unfortunate. Alright, what do we got? Gravel. Definitely don't need that. Not building a reactor anytime soon. Nothing in the food processor. Sometimes there's stuff in here. No. Potato seeds. Okay, good. Still getting the old potatoes, and I don't know why. Here and here, we've got the old logo and not the colored one. So something is going on with the mod that it's conflicting. Or it still has the old one somewhere, and I don't know why. Alright, open, please. Oh, doors. I swear if you ever play PvP, just make every block a door as your armor block, and you'll be golden. Just doors mixed with gyros, and you'll be good. There it is, encrypted data. We'll take the flare gun. Ooh, platinum. Okay, finally got something that was worthwhile coming out here for. I'm gonna grind out this stuff that has the glass, and other than that, I don't think there's much else in here. Okay, we are full, and we got the block, and we'll just let that disappear in 2 hours, and we'll be good. Now let's head over to Madsen. I want to see if we can get another contract or two. We're actually a little bit higher than I thought we were going to be, after visiting that second station. Where are you? TFSB, there you are. Yeah, we're at 350, and we know we have 30 in, our pockets right now with that salvage that we just got, so that'll get us closer. I want to see if we can get into the friendly relation, because that would be nice to be able to get the discount for sure. So I want to see if we can build up with them as much as possible. But I also don't want to spend all day doing contracts, so we'll see. Alright, locked on. Do we have anything in these? No, gravel. Somebody dropped off. I don't know what's going on in here, but he's having a day. He's having a day. Huh. Alright, B980 for 16 million. That's good to know. Previous price point was 18. That's really good, and we're not getting a faction bonus yet, so we might be able to get it for a lot cheaper. That's good. We'll keep coming back. Let's see what else we got for contracts, though. Acquisition, silver, that's still 1.6. We don't have that. Gravity components, that's a lot. That's really heavy. Okay. Salvage? Any planetary salvage that's closer. 53 kilometers, not doing that one. Planetary at 29. Space at 22. You know, I'll accept that one. Why not? Alright, what was our contract for? I think it was small steel tube. Small steel tube and magnesium. Let's see what else we can sell here at the store while we're here. Alright, let's head back to the greenhouse. Let's make sure we have all the stuff for the contract, and then we'll head over to Whitfield and get that completed, and hopefully we'll get a better rep. Well, I definitely wasn't paying attention to the acquisition, not item search, thank you. The acquisitions here, that's 85 on a rep, that's really good. Same with the steel tube, and then like this guy for nickel, 120 for a rep, that's really good. I didn't realize that. No wonder we can get in their good graces. I really should be not doing so many salvage contracts. I think the rep should probably be better on the salvage than it should be for the acquisitions, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like we need to pay him back a little bit. He's been dropping us off a bunch of food. Oh, I think that's the truck down there that he's building for Rev. I don't know if it was on stream or not, but I'll let Rev cover that next Thursday. But it's nice to see we have some sales and commissions and other stuff going on the server. It's really cool. So yeah, he's building something for Rev. Aegir built a ship for me. We found that uranium store. We're starting to get an economy around here, and it's really nice. I need to get off my duff and get some ice so we can actually get more food. I need to figure out what the Lucky 13's ranch over there is going to be selling. We might need to trade with them or drop them off some food. I don't know if they're spider hunters or what they're going to do over there. I don't know what ranch means, but we'll figure it out. And look how much spider meat we have. 185. I think we got 2 drops from EVR and we got 1 drop from Grizzly. So it's really awesome. So we are definitely known as the food provider. We definitely need to get it cooked, get some meals put in here, and get the farm selling some food. We definitely need ice though. Alright, this guy is charging. Let's figure out what we needed again, because my brain cannot keep numbers in check, apparently. Only 62 magnesium. That's easy enough. 635 small steel tube and only 100 nickel. And 300 silver. Alright, let's bring all of our precious minerals with us, just in case there's better contracts when we get there. Let's see, should we charge up more? Yeah, I think I'll wait a few minutes and we'll get the battery recharged. Alright, well, while we wait for that to charge, I think all the ice transferred out of here. I did. Let's grind you down.
Inventory full.
Get you back in storage. I thought I had storage accessible. I guess it's just in here. I want to redo this. We're going to have it be a water tower. Try to get as sci-fi as we can. Let's see. Let's go with pipe. Can I get a pipe or something there that doesn't look dumb? Like, does that look okay? You're gonna see that gap no matter what, but the only other way to not have that is put a junction. Let's at least flip that over so it's facing that direction. That might be better. Because then we could put you here, and then maybe we can get a block on the back or something to kind of cover that up. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. And then when we weld it together, the tips should be okay, right? Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to grind out that stuff. For what I'm thinking about fitting in here. That's okay, I want it to be like an outbuilding anyway. Alright, before we get too far, we need the card container in here. I'm gonna have it one off the ground. Alright, it doesn't necessarily have to be off the ground, but I got a design in mind of how I want it to look. Let's do blue. I guess it's probably not even gonna be seen, but whatever. Alright, weld pad there, and then we need another weld pad on the bottom here. I don't think we're gonna be able to drag or do anything with that one, right? Oh, we can actually drag that? Really? Oh, that worked out. I was gonna say I need to get the thing off the top, but, done? Okay. Can I actually manipulate you? Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Alright, let's see if we can at least just get it up. There we go. Like that. And I think we'll probably still get the ship to put it in place. I don't trust my lifting skills here. You're probably fully charged anyway. You've probably been charged for a while. I got distracted by another build. It's what I do. Okay, well that was easy. I didn't even get the pop-up of where it was welding on. Done? Hey, we're starting to get some of our buffs back. That's good, because, I killed myself the other day doing trash cleanup. I should have turned myself invincible, while I was spawning around the planet, and I failed. And I fell through the planet, and then I tried to respawn myself above, and then I splatted into the ground. It was a whole thing. Of idiocracy that I should not have done, and I was just there to do admin trash cleanup. So, oops. And I didn't mean to do that either. Come on, man. Okay, is this gonna look good? I have no idea, but it's an idea that I had in my head, and we're gonna run with it and see what it looks like. I guess we can always tear it down if it looks terrible. See, the piping requires motors. Does it require a large steel tube? I don't remember. Let's put it in there anyway. Why not? Unlock. We are a chunky boy. Oh, let's see. Welders number 9. Guess that's just picking the weapon, right? Yes. Okay, so there's no welder on. At least not on that toolbar. There it is. Nice. We're using our welder. Why is my HUD just... My head is just a mess right now. There we go. Alright, can we get all this stuff without, damage? Yes. Oh, we're probably missing computers for the sorter, but I don't want that to be a sorter anymore anyway. Alright, nice. We got most of it, and we used 25% of our fuel while we did it. Okay. Let's get it parked back up. Whoa there, slow down, Turbo. Alright, we're gonna give it a little Millennium Falcon shape up here at the top. Alright, I like it. It's looking a little bit better now that we're getting more greeble and stuff on it. Yeah, we got a little water tower. Now we need some railings up at the top, and I think we're good. Oh, that's right, we can't get one there. We don't have a little corner. So we can't exactly do this. Alright, there we go. I think that's a good compromise. We'll just put the railing in a bit. That looks better anyway. Get a little bit of a lip. Alright, there we go. We got a little radio tower up here on the top. I mean, decoy. I could probably just turn the decoy off. But really just for the antenna and the light. To get us a little bit of something. Yeah, I think we're good up here. And now we've got a water tower. I think that looks pretty good. Definitely need to redo this building. We'll get there. Let's set this sorter to ice. All right, we're loaded up with contract stuff. Let's go back to Whitfield and turn our stuff in, and hopefully we can get a better price on ships and our discount, and we'll go from there. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even pay attention. Our salvage site is right next to the Whitfield station that we had for the other one. That's for Matson that we accepted. Well, that's convenient. It's right there. Guess we can salvage all of it and sell all the parts over here at Whitfield before we turn it in over at the other one, which we might have to go back there anyway to get the ship, because the the B980 wasn't even available here when we looked. It might be there now. The contracts always refresh. All right, one of these guys with the Atmos and the hydrogen thrusters. Do we need any of that stuff? We might. Is this the ship that has the turret underneath it that I blew up last time? It might be. We might have a redemption tour here.
Wake up to the dust, yeah, the sky's still red. 78 suns and he hasn't left yet. In a suit of bright orange, checking every line. Building perfection one block at a time. Move past the names on the neon signs. The community power in the Martian mines. From the heart of the peanut, the factory grows. Where the logic gets loopy and the coffee flows. We don't just build it, we over-design. If it isn't complex, it's a waste of time. Watch the Hemet roll and the tardigrade fly. Climb excavator till the wells run dry. Don't check the labels, don't mind the scroll. We're checking in with Connor Toll in the control room where the typos live. He's got more subgrids than he's got to give. Engineer coffee, stay grounded. Wait, is that spelled right?